Hello and welcome back to my Unity Dev series on YouTube. Yay! Right, so first off, I made a complete doozy yesterday and had some massive issues, but we'll show you what we've done. So if we click the play button, as you can see, enemies no longer move towards us. They now move in this direction, and they change direction and then move in this direction, in this direction. A bit faster, please. Move faster and then move. Yeah, so basically they go in like a circular pattern now. So as I said yesterday, I wanted to set up waypoints, which is how this works. So I shall show you that. So we have these waypoints. Let's see if I can actually find the things. A bit difficult to actually see sometimes. Hold on, I'm just going to move this over here. Like that. Right, yeah, so we have these waypoints which are set at different positions in the map. Can we actually view on? So yeah, and these have a collision detector on them. Which when the enemy collides with, basically changes which direction the enemy's moving. I did this by making some code updates. So yay, code. Right, okay. So our enemy spawner has this waypoint array. Has this waypoint array on it. And you can see that if I go into the enemy spawner, we have these waypoints. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Now basically when the enemy spawner creates a new enemy, what it does is it assigns this waypoint array to the enemy controller, which is in here. Set waypoints. So yeah, it just takes this array and assigns it to here, and then we have our waypoints. Now we have a current waypoint. So what happens is in the fixed update loop, we check that we actually have some waypoints. If we do have waypoints, we get the current waypoint. We then get the transform of the current waypoint. We point to it using the same code that we were using to point at the player, and then our move forward script moves the enemy forward towards the waypoint. Now once we collide with the waypoint, we trigger this onTrigger enter2D function, which basically then just tells the enemy to change which waypoint it now points at. So basically we just continually loop through our array of waypoints as we collide with them, which makes our enemies follow a nice pattern that we can set up in Unity fairly easily. I can just add a new waypoint, add it to here, and then it would go to that waypoint instead. And it gives a nice sort of coordinate system that we can use. There's not much to that really. Now as I said, I did encounter a bit of a problem. So ages ago I decided that it would be best if I got rid of, I think it's this one, yeah, this collision detector script, because it was causing some awful behaviour. Being the kind of forward-thinking person that I am, I got rid of it from the player and technically from the enemy, but I'd left the component on the enemy, which meant that whenever I was hitting a waypoint, what was actually happening was I was just turning invincible and nothing happened. This took me ages to figure out and was a complete headache. There was much swearing involved and shouting and cursing and just generally being frustrated, but we did eventually get it to work, so that all works now. Now, some things that I still need to do are making it so that if the player gets within a certain distance, if the player gets within a certain distance of the enemies change and start chasing the player instead and shooting at the player. Obviously we want something in there for that. The other thing that I still want to do is make it so the enemy spawner only spawns enemies if the player is not within a set distance of it. So at the moment, if I hit the play button on here and we wait for our 3 enemies to appear, 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go, and then I shoot one, boom, he's dead, yay, another enemy just replaces him. So what I want to happen is for that not to occur until, like, say I'm miles away and can't see it, and then if I go back there'd be 3 enemies again. So that's one of the things that I want to do involving the enemy spawner. Yeah, and that's the plan going forward. Now, I did forget to mention yesterday that I've set up a Git Repo for this game. Obviously there's not much to it, but if anyone wants to have a nosy at my terrible C# code, you are more than welcome. Link will be in the description. So yeah, have fun with that, and until next time, bye!